Hey everyone, it's Ross from Mythic Mountain Folk Tabletop Club. What you're about to watch is one of our ongoing original Dungeons & Dragons campaign games set in the shared grand campaign setting of Otherworld. This uses the old school setting and mega dungeon module, Gunderholfen. Welcome to our table. Like, subscribe, and share, and thanks for joining us. Gunderholfen. Ancient. Abandoned dwarven hold. Battleground. Hero's Bane. A tomb of treasure seekers. Gunderholfen is a classic, old-school, exploration-focused sandbox-style mega-dungeon. Will we be clever enough to survive?
Welcome back to Gunderholfen. You have once more returned to Steely Sean's alehouse in Longfelt, intent on adventuring once more for fame, for glory, for treasure, for arcane secrets, or just for your own twisted amusement. It is unseasonably cold right now. You heard me right. Unseasonably cold means it is freezing. It is very likely, if you are to bed down for the night without adequate gear, you will incur special negatives up to and including death. It is currently, oh gosh, how do you say that, Ross? Einar?
Einar? I don't know.
Einar. It is currently the 11th of Einar of Darkentide. It's evening, and you are carousing, preparing to set aside your wits, set aside your morality, and perhaps set aside even your life to journey once more. Would you like to take... first things first, everybody here should subtract a certain amount of money. 2.1 gold, so 4.2 gold, or if you have a house, 2.1 gold. And then if you have a mount, 5 silver per day you've been gone, so for 14 days.
I have a packle.
What was the first one? 5.2?
Yeah, 4.2.
4.2? Okay.
2.4 if I have a house, so...
2.1 if you have a house.
Yeah, it's cheaper with the house.
Roughly half the price.
Yeah, got that. Okay.
And the 14 days worth of silver, would that be in the gold itself? Wait, where's my silver?
Ralph Stan can really put down the beers I bring by.
That's right.
I bring by a small little tub, and they turn around and half of it's gone. Oh my god!
Would you like to hire any men-at-arms for your adventure?
Vargar, I have a tent.
I have one too.
I also bought one.
Yeah, if you do not have a tent, are they two-person tents or are they one-person tent?
It should be sufficient. Yeah, I'm gonna say they're big tents.
Okay.
Because they cost 10 gold in the Swords and Wizardry.
Oh, wow.
A good buddy of mine ruled on this just the other day that big tent worth 10 gold is sufficient for probably the 5 of you. But
Okay.
Yeah.
if you bring anybody else, you'll probably want another one.
Yeah, I've got a tent.
Sweet.
Mid.
Do you want to bring Jeremiah Jimble to have another frontliner, or?
I think that'd be a decent idea if he was
Okay. Yeah.
gonna come.
If
good.
we are planning to go probably bust some heads, so I mean, like, this is it might be good to have them. If he is willing, I would take him, and if not, we can try to get someone we don't know.
Jeremiah Jimble is always down for a romp in a hellhole.
Sweet. All right. So that brings us up to 6. Do we think that's sufficient? Do we want to hire any mercenaries for the road there and back, or do we want to just Risk it.
Some archers would be okay. Like maybe
All right.
a couple archers and maybe a couple men at arms.
I know the cold brings out those giant leeches. We might.
Oh,
need
that's
some more
true. Yeah.
those.
Yeah, those
The
giant
leeches.
leeches.
Yeah.
They are kind of lucrative though.
Yeah, they are. Let's do 5 archers.
Yeah, I
Like,
think that'll work. Yeah,
yeah.
if they don't make it, we're gonna pay them.
It's what is it per day for the archer?
It is a gold per day per man.
All right, so that's 15 gold at the least. And I am happy. I still have. We
I'll
should.
pay it. I'll pay
Yeah.
that. I'll pay
You want to
15
do it?
gold. Yeah, I'll do it.
All
I
right.
got it.
All right.
Uh,
So we get them for 3 days, 15 gold. Does anyone? So I have another idea that might be fun. Like I want to see if I can purify this fountain. Like if there
Yeah.
are 30 gallons or less of water in the fountain, I can expend 3 castings of my spell. Let me look at it. So I would like to do that if y'all are into that, but
Yeah.
it just means
Yeah.
for the delve, I have no detect magic. I can cast detect magic the next day, if we bring back any loot to see if anything's like magical, but like for the actual delve.
I'm fine with that personally.
All right. Is anyone not like that idea?
You are
Cool.
very wise, Master of Birds.
I can't wait to have a
Right.
pet bird that just sits on my shoulder.
Right.
All right. So I will plan on doing purify water, and we can see if it does anything cool with this fountain. Other than that, the plan is, I believe, or my idea was, we take Kruxgarl, we go to the shaman first, we attempt to charm the shaman, and if that doesn't work, we attempt to kill the shaman, and if that doesn't work, we run.
I should also say, I don't know if I said this already, but Padraig has at this point learned Kobold.
Nice.
Which brings me to my next point of order. Vargr. It's been a couple of weeks that you've been feeding the local avian population various bits of grain and perhaps a few shiny trinkets here and there, a spoon, a needle, maybe even a copper piece. Communicating with the birds is no small feat, nor is it necessarily a fun one, for they are capricious and greedy. Certain ones of them, return customers, so to speak, have returned to you with a report. There used to be a heavier druid presence on the outskirts of the swamps to the north and to the west, but they have since gone silent, and many of the wildlife fears that their former friends and masters in that area have been taken over. The Ganfell Swamp is not a place of law, generally speaking, but some of the more daring bird adventurers have discovered the site of what used to be where the druids lived and practiced their profane natural rituals, to be currently in possession, overrun with dark creatures who care nothing about maintaining balance, but only wish to desecrate.
That is very concerning. And I give this bird more grain. And I thank this bird for this information. It is, you said it's this grove, or this sacred site is to the west of Longfell?
It's to the north and to the west across the
north.
swamp.
Okay, cool. Future
One
plans.
of the birds, a jokester, says it's about a day and a half as the hymn flies.
I give him more grain. And I tell him that he is very funny. Sweet. Excellent.
I wonder. This might be out of context. I wonder if you raised a raven from the from birth, it would bond with you like a cockatiel that would.
Probably. They're very
Yeah,
smart.
I had a
At-
cockatiel.
At what point did Padraig learn Kobold? Was it in the past few days or
This was 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago? Okay.
This would have been right before the last session that Padraig wasn't in.
Maybe we can use this to lure this vile shaman out of his hidey hole. He's probably got that fortified up by now, right?
I mean, you definitely have like a human accent, but you know the words.
Maybe you'll develop a cold on the way there. Hide your tone.
Now, let me make sure. So you guys want me to, I think, didn't we buy a spell scroll of something recently?
We got multiple scrolls of sleep,
Okay.
and I think you got one of magic missile.
Okay. So we have some scrolls of sleep if we need them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does Padraig
Um,
have access to level 2 spells yet?
No.
Oh, bummer. He should get on that.
Yeah.
When can you add higher level spells to your book? Or must it match your level?
Well, you have to find them, and then you have to make an attempt to learn them if you discover them. My plan is to actually begin, like, as soon as the session is over, I'm going to reach out to one of the magic users in town and try to begin a patronage, like as their underling. They should know more spells than me, so then hopefully I can begin to build trust with them and learn their spells. The book says that magic users should never reveal their spells to other magic users. Or maybe I'm mixing that up with the 1E DMG. But it says that.
I believe certainly the understanding is that wizards and mages and magicians are very guarded and secretive about their knowledge. It's actually one of the primary reasons why a magic user would delve into a forgotten ruin such as this, to have an arcane advantage over his competitors. So you'll be bringing along a guide to the swamps, 5 longbowmen, and you'll also be carrying into the dungeon Jeremiah Jimble and Kruxgarl. Is that correct?
Yes, I believe so. We'll be taking my wagon.
Okay.
So
Is
we
there
put our-
anything else you would like to do in town the night before you set out?
No.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
All right. It is the morning of the 12th. Oh gosh, I can't remember how to say this. Ross, help.
Einar?
Einar. It is the morning of the 12th of Einar, and the 12th of Einar, it is the morning of. It is 6 a.m., and it's time for you to set out in search of riches. Let me see if this will actually play at will. Pog. Okay. Group caller. Where do you and your retinue choose to go?
We head to the southeast out of Longfell towards the crossroads with the cobbled road.
All right.
And when we hit the crossroads, we turn to the northeast, head towards Gunderholfen.
It is about noon. One second.
It's perfect weather for slugs.
Mm.
The XP from last time literally just put me to level 2. Like
Nice.
one bit above.
Nice. Congratulations.
Nice.
1 second.
Slugs always wait till I'm on watch and then they go.
That's right.
Yeah, that seems to be how it goes.
It is certainly cold out today. And as you adventure along the path, you hear the yipping sounds of what sound like from a distance to be small dogs.
What are those? Dingoes?
Small dogs, okay. They seem to be on the road or in the wilderness in the swamps.
It appears that they are approaching from the north.
So the hex above us, the swampies, okay. My suggestion is if they come, maybe get some fire going, maybe a show of strength.
Yep.
Get them to back away. Don't try not to fight them.
Yeah. Like, I think that's a good idea, and we can arrange our bowmen sort of defensively so they can be ready if they rush us. I will also, I prepared for the trek over Speak with Animals, so I will cast that, so if they are something I can speak to, I can maybe tell them to not bother us.
Nice.
But if they might want to bother us anyway, so better safe than sorry.
Could offer them food, right? And they'd be like, hey, listen, we'll give
Yeah.
you food if you just leave us alone. Or die. You choose.
Parker's still a little scarred from trying to pay off the ogres.
Oh, man.
Let's get a
Ross,
couple
at this
split up,
point, if
maybe.
you wouldn't mind declaring your spells for the day.
I'm sorry. We were
No,
talking
you're
about
okay.
it back there. I didn't finish, but I think the plan was going to be charm person, which is not a good idea. But that's what I was thinking because I forgot it's a multi-day journey, so it'd be charm person, which is quite useless.
Well, you're level 2. You should have access to 2 spells today, right? Were they both going to be charm person?
I am level 1.
You're still level 1? Were you not
Yes.
part of the huge payout from the leeches? Holy crap, man. Get it together.
I need 600 XP, I think. Or...
Get it together. You should have drawn like 600 little Muppets. Okay, well, I will say that you... okay, so your plan for the approaching beasts is to do a display of force.
With fire.
Okay. Shockingly, that does not work. And you are beset by dog-faced, mangy creatures. From a distance, it would appear that there are 11 of them. They are thin, and their fur is patchy, going from a completely dog-faced on the top to falling out in clumps by the time it gets to their waist, where they're entirely human from the waist down. Their torso is a mix of unholy beast and unholier man.
Oh, charm person.
Please make an initiative roll for me. Oh, okay, all right. At this point, I would ask you to declare spells.
Charm person. And I'll charm...
I
Do any of them look more regal than the others? More totems of human skulls and fingers on bones on their necklaces.
Some are bigger than others, and some are quite small indeed. However, it appears this is a hunting pack. If this is... they all seem to be similar status. They're probably hunting to bring food back to the den. At which point the higher ups will engage and feast first.
I will attempt to charge the biggest looking one.
No spell for me. Yeah.
Ooh, simultaneous combat.
Sweet.
The first thing that happens is movement and missile fire. Each of your longbowmen get 2 shots with their longbow.
All right. You want me to roll all of these?
Yes, please. If any of them
All right.
hit, please also roll their damage. Your armor class target is 15.
All right. And longbowmen get no plus, right?
Nope.
Yeah. All right. So the first attacks all miss. The second attack, 1 hit. And it's a d6. And he does 2 damage. I'm also going to sling.
Yeah, anybody making ranged attacks, please do so now.
All right, I will attack twice with my longbow.
I think I'm too far off for a sling, right?
Well, let's find out.
That is 1 hit for 1d6
It's about 90 feet, so that sounds right. That seems to be too far.
for 5 points of damage on one of those fellows.
I hit once, and I hit for 6 damage.
All right. 3 of the mongrel men. You know what I'm going to do? Death. 3 of the mongrel men perish due to a hail of arrow fire. This will trigger a reaction roll, which I will do privately. And it would appear that they are actually more determined than when they first set eyes on you.
Well, they're lost.
They move at a rate of 90 feet per turn. So the closest ones will get right up on your dudes. All right. Now they are not much for tactics aside from swarming and pack tactics. Fortunately, your longbowmen will be unable to effectively do melee this turn. They each have. They are each carrying just a club, but they also have nasty talons and fangs to them. It is now melee. If you would like to engage in melee, please move your character and do so now if you can. I have
I
unpaused
will.
the game.
I will move over here to attack. Well, actually, I'll move over here to attack these 2 fellows.
Oh, I'm
Oh,
not sure if you have control of Jeremiah and Jim. Give me a second.
Yeah. He's gonna
Oh,
move up.
Kruxgarl should be out here too.
All right, move these
There
2
you go.
over here.
Oh, nice.
Sorry.
Do these guys look like Kruxgarl? Or
No, I just
same
use this
token,
for the
but
same token for him.
yeah. Cool. It's all good.
This is an original monster from the module, not one
cool.
from the Swords and Wizardry. I'm just gonna assign Jeremiah Jimble to you, and then Kruxgarl to Ross.
Sweet.
All right, there you go. Now you should be able to move them.
All right. Jeremiah's gonna move up with Ralston. You
Okay.
get how many attacks do you get, Ralston, against these guys?
2. Oh no, 3.
All right.
My bad. 3. Yeah, since they're 1 hit dice.
These are technically half hit dice monster.
Oh, so yeah. I'll roll once. That is a miss. That is a hit. That is a miss. 1d8. 1 fellow. 2 whole points of damage.
Ooh.
Jeremiah Jimble misses.
Okay.
Multi attacks with a spear through the rank in front of me.
Just Pain armor is an armor class of 15 or 14.
Let me check.
Looks like 14. Okay. So 3 hits.
Oof.
Ooh, that is tough to see. All right. This, yeah. This guy's skull is crushed in. All right, I guess didn't set these guys as separate tokens. So this guy is just going to get deleted, and this one's also just going to get deleted. And then one of them also took 1 point of damage. It is now spells.
All right. Yeah, I attempt to charm them. I think you get a save.
Oh, sorry. Give me 1 second. I did not adjudicate any of the damage that you guys actually dealt on these guys. Anybody dealing damage?
I did 2 points of melee. These fellows.
Okay. Wow, only 1 hit?
Wait,
That's tough.
1
Yeah.
arrow and 1 light tap.
One out of 3.
That's
I
tough.
rolled a 1 on my spear. Whatever.
Okay, which one would you like to charm, Ross?
Whichever one appears largest and most
Oh, sure.
dominating to me.
This one just soloed a single man.
The one
Yeah.
on the left flank is threatening our back ranks.
Let's see.
Well, did this one engage in melee?
They all did.
Okay. All right. Yeah, the biggest one then, the one that appears, most dominating of the pack, the alpha male.
Where is the saving throw number on this stat block? I still don't know how to read old school stat blocks, so I'm not gonna lie to you.
Oh,
Probably 18.
if it's
or a half a
Osric,
die.
it will say some. I don't know if you're using that, but it'll be like. So, anyways, I'm sorry. I can look it up real quick. Are these gnolls?
These are mongrel men. Like I said, this is an original from the.
Yeah,
The game.
it'll say
Heritage
something
dice,
like
though.
saves as fighter 3 or something. So if you want gnolls, they save at these are hit dice 2. They save at good lord, yeah, it is save at 16, which
Well,
is
these guys are hit die half, so I guess that would be what?
that I think
it's-
they would save it.
It looks like 18 based on what I'm seeing here.
Yeah, I think you're right.
All right, sorry. That's I should have known that. He did not save. Oh wait, yeah, he did not save.
Yeah, goblins save at 18. Yeah, so
Yeah, these guys would be equivalent to your kobolds, your lizardmen, your goblin, evil muppets.
I just grunt. I'm like, oh, like like I raise my staff in a combative, sweep towards his ally. I don't know,
Oh,
and I
knows
yell out.
He knows exactly what you mean.
Oh yeah, good.
These guys only know one thing, and it's the language of force.
Excellent. That's what I need them to speak right now.
Okay, is now the second round of combat. Please roll. Please declare spells. I'm also going to do a morale check for your retainers, but they are confident.
I don't know if this is obvious,
no
but
spell for me.
Kruxgarl is going to stay in the sack.
Okay.
He stays in the
Keep it in a
toddler.
sack.
He stays in the toddler carrier.
He's got. I was
Baby
gonna say
carrier.
he's gonna probably got him more of this looking baby.
Maybe Bjorn.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
A leash on his wrist, maybe.
Yeah, we need that.
Any spells?
Not for me.
You have won the initiative order. It is movement and missile fire.
I'm going to shoot thrice. Since I'm not blocking anyone, I can
I get way too much mileage out of that meme.
one hit.
Yeah. I try my
One
spear
hit.
again.
I forgot with the longbow I can attack twice because it's got
I
a
get-
arrow where it's-
I get 2 hits.
Hugs, which one are you targeting here?
The one directly in front of me, I can ping.
This one. This one's
Wait a minute.
currently possessed by Padraig.
Oh my god. I did not want to do that.
All right, let me
Well,
roll my
I'll move to
damage.
here then and attack the one. But I missed. You can use my 4, whatever.
I got 2 hits. Let me roll my damage.
I missed twice. Do I need to roll for if I hit the friendlies or not?
Yes. I'll say it's a 1 in 8 chance.
2 points of damage on each of my hits.
Roll 1d8 twice,
Okay.
correct?
Yes.
Okay.
That'll kill him. That'll deal 2 to him. Nope, none of your arrows hit your friends there. It is now. Let's see. They're going to make a morale check. Oh, they're going to break ranks and flee.
Oh, sweet.
Let's see here. Please roll opportunity attacks for your 3 bowmen who have now pulled out their short swords.
Yeah.
And
Can Jeremiah Jippo get one too?
yes, and then also your newfound friend Ross gets an opportunity attack.
Nice.
1 hit.
Okay. For how much damage?
For 1.
Okay, good.
He misses.
Say they break rank and flee. Except for one of them. One of them's going to stick behind. You now have another creature of the deep available to you.
I
Oh,
freaking love magic users so much.
this is Poddrag's newfound family.
This is turning into Centaur World as we speak here. Let's see.
Monster Menagerie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I whisper to Cutter and I say, Cutter, my friend, could you try saying something to this being? Because I don't want to speak to the being by my own voice yet.
Yeah.
Here's what you gotta do. You gotta have a hierarchy. So Kruxgarl is in charge of all the underlings.
Yeah.
And they'll have their own
Yeah.
hordes over time.
Go ahead. Yeah, I want to ask Cutter to try to speak to it in common.
I just go, okay, what do you want me to say exactly? Just anything? I mean, I can ask it a lot if you want me to.
Hello, what is your favorite color?
Okay.
Do you speak common?
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
just-
a good one.
I clear my throat. Oi, you speak my language? What kind of color you like?
He looks at you for a second and he yips back. He says, "Yeah, I'm a real smart guy.
Oh
I
boy.
like brown."
Oh boy. What is
Oi!
He sounds like a keeper.
what?
Oi, he's got some good tastes. I gotta give him that.
Ah, yes, Cutter, I knew you liked brown even more than red. What is your name?
Oh gosh.
Oh, you knew this was coming.
Tim.
Just randomly hit the keyboard and then type in what.
Smash your face on the
Yes.
keyboard, and that's the monster name.
Einor.
That's
Yeah.
good. Oh wait. Okay.
Well, you know what? Yeah, that's a good point. He says he doesn't have. He's only referred to by what the people he serves call him. So his old masters used to call him Dog 6, but you can call him whatever you like.
Oh, 7.
6 of 9.
You are free now, and you serve the true masters of Gunderholfen. What name would you like to seize for yourself?
He's got it right away. He says, "I want to be called Hunter, because I'm a hunter. I like to hunt things."
You will become the hunter. Stay behind us. Where we go is perilous, but you will have food and I don't know what else a dog man once. And
No, you got it, man.
food.
So,
Oi.
just as a quick note about the mongrel men, they have an uncanny ability to blend into the surroundings. They have an 80% chance plus 1% per turn of preparation to be camouflaged from their enemies.
Nice.
These two can see in the dark too, so if we use them judiciously, we can accomplish a lot, I think.
Yeah, and unlike Kruxgarl, he also has an insane sense of smell.
Nice.
He has the face of a rotting bloodhound.
Oof.
I got like bloodshot eyes.
Long ears, droopy jowls,
Jowls. I love
thick
that word.
yellow saliva dripping from his snout.
It's handsome.
You try
He's
to
got
pet
he's
him.
got a face for radio. We'll just say that.
Like a
Smells
basset
like roast
hound on a
beef.
basset
Yeah.
hound on a bad day.
All right. We'll continue your adventure. It is about 1 p.m. Or it's about 5 p.m. 6,
Um,
7.
we'll push on until it makes sense to pitch a camp, but we won't
Yeah.
push
At
too
about
far
at
after
about
that.
8 p.m. the light of the day disappears and the light of the swamps come out. Lightning bugs, dragonflies, mosquitoes the size of your fist, all somehow surreptitiously surviving this frigid winter day.
Does anyone have any spare weapons and armor for Hunter? Just checking. It would be worth giving if we have it.
I will say, if you guys want, you can say that you picked up 3 sets of chainmail, 3 short swords, and 3 longbows, and then 3 sets of 19 arrows.
Let's throw it on the cart. We can sell it, right?
Yeah, that'd give it to.
Okay.
Well,
I'm sure
Like
Hunter knows
children.
how to use a short sword.
I definitely put chainmail on Hunter and short sword, and
He's not quite large enough to
Ah.
effectively wield chainmail.
Gotcha.
Yeah, Mulchi's not all about it, but so I don't really understand what's going on with this charm magic stuff, whatever. Charm person. He's not even a person. You can't control these things, and they give him a sword. What do you? Well,
Mulchi. You should take one of those short bows, my friend.
Longbows.
Longbows. One of those longbows.
yes, it's a good idea, Holmes. Write it down right now.
We just hired these men and we're already taking stuff from them.
It
They
happens every adventure.
they know the way of the world out here.
Yeah.
As long as they're getting paid and their friends are getting a wearer guild, they are perfectly fine. Your evening is uneventful. You sleep well, if a little bit chilly. It is once again 6 a.m. and you're ready to adventure.
Oh, I just had an idea.
Go ahead.
We don't have a group name yet, right?
Correct.
Nope.
Maybe I'm thinking of the other game too, but I think I was talking about being the masters of Gunderholfen. It totally should be a monster cult. Like, because we're trying to play, pull strings on all these monster factions. So, it should be something spooky and, hood wearing, like the Masters. Like the Masters
I like
of
that.
Gunderholfen, but it's just
The Masters, yeah.
yeah.
The fun thing about the various monsters you meet, they're very gullible. As you may have noticed, they're not super intelligent, believe it or not. At least the ones you've met. It's about 5:30 when you get to Gunderholfen Hill. You are on the south side of an overgrown, bramble-laden, viney, thorny hill. About halfway up the hill, on the south side, lie a jumble of sandstone-colored ruins. To your east lies a valley and a copse of disgusting, gnarled, moss-covered trees. still somehow clinging to life despite the frigid conditions. What do you do?
At some point, I want to go to that copse of trees because I think we've walked by it a lot, but I don't think we've actually investigated it. But it keeps on catching our eye as we
The
come up
copse
here.
of tree is where the entrance to Gunderholfen is.
Oh,
It's hidden amongst the trees in the valley between two hills.
oh. Maybe we should just go to the copse of trees. I was gonna say go up to the sandstone ruins and then back down that path because that's the way we always go. But if there's a more direct path, we can save that trip. Did you say it's 5:30 at night in the evening?
Yeah, in the evening. It's still bright enough out that you don't need any sort of light sources though.
So yeah, maybe we get the archers set up and then we go in tonight, or do you guys want to camp here another night and go in the morning?
So we haven't camped yet.
You've
We
camped
did one.
one night. You've got here at around 5:30 p.m.
Okay, I'll take turn person. Yeah, no, I say we go in. That's
right.
my vote.
Yeah.
I took 3 castings of purify water, and I did not this morning take speak with animals. I took heat metal.
Nice.
So hopefully there aren't more weasels. We'll see.
Maybe we can throw that chainmail on them, and then you heat it.
Yeah.
Took them.
Throwing chainmail like a net.
Yes.
Genius. How come no one's ever thought of it before?
We just cut
Right.
it where it connects. Just snip,
Yeah.
make it a little bit wider.
All right, where is your token? It is over here. Whip.
We we still have some longbowmen, right?
You have 3, but they will not enter into the dungeon with you.
But they'll guard our wagon, correct?
Yes.
That's their job. Guard the wagon with their lives.
What's that wagon filled with? Weapons?
Junk, our tents, food, our packs.
Yeah.
Maybe try to work and spend a little time to hide it behind some foliage or something.
Yeah, your longbowmen can take appropriate precautions. They don't want to die out here. They're motivated by this strange alien motivation known as survival that is entirely unfamiliar to you guys.
Do not know this word.
I don't survive. I thrive.
You enter in to a familiar sandstone-colored snake's mouth and venture up a long, dark, sandy hallway. Who is holding a light source?
I
Uh,
can.
Drag, do you want?
Yeah, I can do it. There's no. I need to stay in the middle of the party anyways, so I can.
Yeah.
I can do that.
Yeah. I'll take point.
I have a.
Yeah.
Bullseye lantern. That's what I have.
And I've got some oil if you need some.
I have some. I appreciate it.
So we have Ralston. Mulchi, do you want to be up front or do you want to be alongside Paydrag?
I can be up front. I'd pull out my heavy mace. Say, Ralston, let's
All right.
do it.
All right.
You might be
All right.
in the whole world.
Jeremiah Jimbo will be along. He'll be on the other side of Mulchi, and then I'll be on one flank of the middle. Then Paydrag, and then Cutter on the other flank of the middle. And let's do it.
Okay. The door in front of you is closed.
We approach cautiously and throw her open if there are no obvious sounds from the other side.
Would you like to take a turn to listen?
Yeah.
Nah. we know that. Guys, I feel confident. We know this area now.
All right.
This is how we die.
Mm-hmm.
You throw open the door and are met with two creatures that you know to be kobolds. They are surprised.
Ah!
I would ask you to declare spells at this point.
No spells for
Yeah,
me.
I don't.
And then you do not have to roll initiative. This is a surprise round. Movement and missile fire. Anybody want to close to melee?
No. I'm going to attack thrice.
I throw
What are
3
you doing?
darts.
Okay, please make
Attack.
your attack rolls and deal damage if any of them hit. Your target AC is 13.
I hit for 1 damage on one.
That is a miss. And that is a hit.
Holy crap, that's a lot of dice.
I hit for 1 point.
Jimbo hits for 4.
I'm sorry, what was the target again?
13.
Okay.
Malchi hit for 1.
I hit for 1 as well.
A miss, all of them.
And Jeremiah Jimbo hit for 4.
One of them lays slain before you, and the other remains but barely. Please roll for initiative, unless anybody needs to move in melee.
I'll move in.
I will do what Ralston does. He's my best friend.
Please make your attack rolls if you hadn't already fired missiles.
I have fired missiles, so I'll have to wait.
Group caller, if you would please roll initiative.
I got a 1.
Well, they got a 6.
Sorry, guys.
He is gonna book it. He's not interested in sticking around. He is movement rate 6. He moves at a rate of 60 feet per round. So I'm gonna say if you choose to do so, you can chase him down and kill him this round.
What do you think? Yeah?
Yes,
Yes.
All right.
but be careful of the thing at the end of the stairs.
All right.
Well, actually, if you guys moved into melee, you get an attack of opportunity on him before he even gets to run.
Okay. I will attack thrice, since he has.
You only get 1 on a.
Okay, my bad. My bad. Oh, that's a hit.
No worries.
And
Yeah,
6
that-
points of damage.
That kills.
Yeah.
Jeez,
I
this
just-
music is really loud. Why is it default to
Paladin.
65%?
I got it down to 25. Sounding good.
Yeah. My bad, guys. Alright, your foes
good.
lay slain before you. They both carry a javelin and a short sword, and a small pouch attached to their their braided hair belts. That is
We should
belts
grab
made
those
of
patches.
braided hair.
Yeah, let's grab those patches. Anyone need a javelin?
They each contain 11 copper pieces.
All right. Big money.
Yes.
Yeah.
Our power.
Pod-
gorillas.
Podrag, would you be interested in giving your followers shinies to cement their loyalty, or is that unnecessary?
Yeah, no, I do like that actually. I do exactly
Okay,
that.
yeah.
I make a big show of it. And,
Yeah.
But I actually have Kruxgarl bestow it upon Hunter, because Kruxgarl is the master of this realm. This is his kingdom.
That's
and,
awesome.
And he needs to start,
Nice.
doing that. What is your ammo recovery policy?
It is. Oh gosh.
1 in 6?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's a 1 in 6 chance for them to be broken. So for
Okay.
each arrow you fired or each dart you threw.
That's
Oh,
6.
Here comes the chat getting blowed up.
Recovered that one. Recovered that one. Nice.
If
A
you
lot
rolled a
of
1, you
sixes
get it
today,
back.
guys. Holy crap!
If you rolled a 1,
Yeah.
it broke. Is that right?
Correct.
Yeah.
If it was a 5 or 6, do I just get it back?
Yep.
Yep. Anything but a 1, you'll just get it back.
All
And
right.
I got my arrows back.
You may need to wash your hands of black Icarus blood, but other than that,
Yeah.
I rubbed on the I rub it on the dead kobolds.
Just rub it on Hunter's patchy fur. You'll be fine.
There you go. You like this, don't you? Yeah. Sick thing.
The door ahead of you is closed. Give me 1 second. There are 2 alcoves piercing the north and south walls, each containing a clay statue of a snake-headed humanoid. They are chipped, worn, and in poor condition. A crude skull is painted on this door, the east side.
This is a stupid question. Do they look heavy and do they look valuable?
They look fairly light and extremely non-valuable.
All right.
I think if you tried to sell these, the person to whom you would try to sell them would be greatly offended.
It's like that tacky.
I tell Kruxgarl that we're going to remake these in his image when he establishes his kingdom and comes into his throne.
It's like those tacky wine ornaments. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. It's like a plastic pink flamingo is what you're looking at here. Jake, if you can direct me to where you want to go, I can skip you ahead to that place.
Let's move to the room with the fountain. Or there is the thin hallway that goes east-west, just north of the latrines.
Okay.
There's the T intersection there. Like we can make our decision on our. Are we going straight for the shaman? I think that's what I said, but I forget.
Yeah, I believe so.
All right. So let's go straight to the shaman. Which I guess is, let's go to the fountain room. I'll deal with the fountain after the battle. I don't need to stand here for 30 minutes muttering over a fountain. Well,
that's what you're talking about. Okay, now I get the fountain idea. Cool.
Yeah.
There's a door to the north and a hallway to the east.
All right, so let's go to the hallway to the east, and then we're gonna head south here. I suspect that the shaman has established themselves in the room that Clixie used to own. This is my suspicion. Do we want to waltz in? Or how do we want to approach?
Actually, I'm going to vote yes.
Okay.
Now, we can have like a listen at door, and we have somebody that can see in the dark. So if we can do something like that, but if we can't, we have to open a door. I think we should just have the fighters up front and stroll in.
Yep.
That's my vote.
I like it.
Is this curtain and or partition still active after we did a firebomb in that hallway?
No. Is it closed? It shouldn't be closed. Oh, it is closed. Sorry. It is merely the remnants of what was once a curtain. The hallway is charred and scorched in that order. It reeks of burnt flesh.
Yeah, we did some good work in here, gentlemen. Good work.
All right, so let's approach the throne room door, and we'll give it a listen. Yeah, or we can peek down the hallway, see if the door's open first.
The door is in fact closed.
Okay, so let's have Cutter lend us your ear. We can see if you hear anything.
Yeah, I'm opening the thing right now to see if I got anything level 2. I can't remember if there's a...
What do your human ears hear, Cutter?
Hey, Christopher, that other creature we have with us, is he the head of a dog and the body of a human?
Yes.
Okay. Because the
3 and
statues
6.
the statues were a snake
3 and
head
6.
and a body
I
of a
just
human
found
too.
it.
Yeah. I'm like Doom.
Yeah, I have to roll that. Give me 1 second.
Oh, you roll that?
Yep.
Secrets.
Nothing is heard beyond the door.
Okay.
All right. Onward. We creak the door open and peer inside this room.
Who is opening the door?
Oh, well.
Ralston opens the door. Nothing.
All right. Let's repeat this operation at this next door. We'll approach it. This is where we heard the incantations.
Yeah.
Ross, on the other side of this door.
And we chickened out. And we said, we need a
We did.
wizard.
We did.
Ooh,
We need that sleep spell.
As
we
my
need
pet
it. We did so bad.
Cutter's going to be listening at the door.
Yes.
You hear nothing beyond the door.
Ooh,
He's sleeping.
all right. Let's open the door.
I guess it's Balchi's turn to open the door, huh?
If you
All right,
want.
Balchi opens the door. You get one, and then I'll take one, Rouse.
Okay, sounds fair.
Oh, don't forget Jeremiah. Jeremiah can do the next one.
Okay.
Yeah.
You open the door, and you are greeted by the faces of 4 kobolds and paying rapt attention further out of your line of sight. Give me 1 second, and I'll describe what you see. Well, you're not really fully into the room yet. You have only seconds to act before they grab their weapons and charge you.
You want to try saying hello, Paydrag?
My friend, I do that in Kobold. I'm like, I proclaim to you good news, the coming of a strong and mighty king that shall ensure your security, the feeding of your litters, and many shiny things. Every one of you a king in their own right, by the bounties that will come, or your bloody annihilation and the loss of everything you have and know. Choose.
Nice.
This appears to shake them greatly. They have never met anything that spoke their language besides those that looked like them. Please declare any spells.
What do you all think? Is this a time for a spell? It would be
Maybe.
sleep. That would be the spell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were paying rapt attention to something on the north side of the room.
They have broken attention and are now picking up their weapons.
Okay, so yeah, but they're grabbing the weapons.
They're glancing uneasily around at each other.
Did they look
yeah.
well armed and equipped? Because wasn't there a distinction with the previous guards?
That's a good question. They each have a short sword and a spear. That's it.
So they don't look especially armored. So I feel like if you guys are gonna hold this doorway or this hallway, maybe it's not worth losing a
Yeah. True.
scroll.
Yeah, we can hold this.
But if you all want, I will cast that. What do you
No,
want?
we can kill him.
Are we gonna hold the door? Is that what we're saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Our second rank should have some decent armor too, since they have a spear and can reach through.
Yeah.
No. Sorry, my wife was worried about something. I want to be a stickler for game procedure right now. So for those in the front rank, if you stack up 3 wide, you can only use short swords, spears, or daggers, if I'm not mistaken. If you stack up 2 wide, you can use anything besides 2-handed weapons.
I think we should stack up 2 wide because I've got a hand and a half sword.
Yeah, I pull out my mace and I'm ready for 2 in the side. We'll have Jeremiah, at least in the second rank, right?
Yeah, he's got a spear. I have a spear.
Perfect.
I can be in the second rank.
Okay. Please roll your initiative for me.
Sweet.
It's gonna be a good one.
Well, they rolled a
I hope-
1.
I
You
hope.
can't see it, but they rolled a 1.
Nice.
Oh, I got a 2.
Okay, it is movement and missile fire.
Um,
Let's just.
I'm gonna fling a stone.
I throw
Yeah,
3 darts.
I'm gonna shoot. Twice
It's
with my
13.
longbow.
There, yeah, your target AC is 13.
That's a miss. That is also
I
a
hit for
miss.
2 damage.
I did 6 damage, hit once. Fired
Okay.
twice.
One of
I
them is
missed all of
dead. One of them will take 2 damage. Actually, I think 2 of them died.
Mulchi did 5 damage.
Yeah, that would be 3 of them dying.
And Jeremiah Jimble's not firing. Can he like move up and look around this corner to see what else is in this room?
He can, but either you guys would have to move with him, which you cannot do as you have fired missiles.
Oh, yeah, he
or
won't do that.
He will break.
Yeah, he
ranks.
won't be. Yeah, you know, he'll stick. He's gonna hold back.
Okay. It is now melee combat, and well, so they're gonna move. This guy runs down here. Any no melee combat, no movement.
I could try to attack him, I guess.
Well, you'd have to
I
break
mean,
rank.
Oh yeah, I can't. No, I'm
Yeah.
not gonna break rank.
Do we
Yeah,
want
I'm
to
not
hold
gonna
our
break
rank,
rank.
see what they do?
Yeah,
or...
hold rank. Hold.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second. I got to get the details on this right.
We're gonna hear a ringing bell.
I'm
It's gonna be
pumped.
bad.
Yeah.
I like how range works in OD&D.
Yeah.
Like we opened the door, we were ready. I'm like, bam! Like, you want to move?
Oh.
Like, no, I don't want to move. We just closed the door, right? No, close the door.
All right. How do I do this? Suddenly, a thick black smoke surrounds you.
Nice.
I don't know if I did that right. You know, I'm just gonna say. Hold on. Hey, can you guys see anything?
No.
No.
Nope.
Good. Please declare spells.
I declare close the door.
Yeah.
Close the door and fill our way out
Close-
of this.
Yeah.
That'd be
Yeah.
funny if the thing coming after us just bashes into the door. Just fucking.
Good. I've got
It's
some
not-
spikes.
Can Kruxgarl and Hunter see?
Yeah, I
They
asked him
can lead
that.
us out of the darkness. Yeah, I'm not gonna cast a
I
spell.
don't think so, though. I bet they can't.
No, they cannot.
All right, that's good.
I don't do any spells. I do vote that we just try to close the door and move back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. I will roll. I got a 4 for initiative. Oof.
Simultaneous combat rounds.
Cool.
Movement and missile fire.
Moving backwards, backtracking is what
Yeah.
Barker is doing. Probably bumping
Yeah.
into Paydrag. Got her on his way.
Yeah, we're probably
Yeah.
shouting to each other to push back, right? Back.
Push back.
Out of this infernal darkness.
Yeah.
After
I
you move
can't see either.
after you move about 10 feet, you realize what you are looking at is a large cloud of black smoke.
Sweet. Nice trick.
Was it choking us in any way, or was it some kind of demon magic?
Nothing choking you. Could breathe just fine. Or at least as normally as you can breathe down here. You are
Cheap.
currently no longer in combat.
Cheap parlor tricks.
All right.
He says we're no longer in combat, but do we want to play it like we still are?
I don't know. Probably would be a bad idea.
Did we close
Do you
the
wanna-
Yeah.
We closed the door.
Do you-
Okay.
You
Yeah.
did close
Do
the
you
door.
wanna
That was your
Do we
instruction.
want to spike that door?
No, let me ask you this. Weren't we talking before that there was a potential way around we were considering? Wasn't that something that we...
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you want to go that way?
I think
We heard
so.
a lot of voices that way. That's cool. So let's have. We got to be ready for sleep, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll circle back, sort of quickly, but not rushing, not like running.
Okay.
But back north of the fountain room. Not through that door. Over this way.
All right.
Malty tells Rastin, like, I told you he was going to do that.
Well, I mean,
Yeah. And then through this door.
Who is opening the door?
Jeremiah Jimble's turn.
JJ.
You open the door, and I'll tell you what you see in this room.
Wow. Not what I expected.
okay.
I gotta make
Mushrooms?
sure I got the right room.
Heart bubbles? I don't.
That is 8.
He's taking a bubble bath in here, a giant bubble bath.
This room is covered with straw bedding, scraps of material, old clothes, and various types of kobold baby fill. There are kobold eggs placed around the northeast corner of the room. 20 small kobolds and 5 even smaller kobolds occupy this room. They are cowering in a corner.
Cool.
Well, really in all the corners.
Yeah. All right. Not what I thought. I vote we exit.
It might
Wait,
be
I
time
can
for
talk to them.
Padrag's young
Yeah.
friend to step up and start leading his,
His flock.
his people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I say as much. Actually, I relay through him. I say, Kruxgarl, now is your time. Your people need you. You must show them that you are the king. Show them your power. Tell them, reassure them, and tell them that they will be rewarded and safe if only they can tell us where the shaman is.
Yeah, Kruxgarl says as much in his beautiful, flowing kobold tongue. He tells them there is nothing to be worried, for he is a liberator. Clixie has already been slain, and the shaman is next to fall. His reign of magical tyranny will be no more. In fact, there will be no more magical tyranny at all. In fact, all mages and all magicians will die under the hand of the new king, Kruxgarl.
Oh.
Maybe rein him in a little bit.
Yeah, right. Yeah, roll that back. Roll that back.
That's when you break out the whip. No.
All right. So I guess we're gonna go down door number 3.
All right.
The one in the fountain room. This one.
Wait, hold on. Did they know where he is? Have they seen him?
Yes. The kobold females and the kobold young are terrified of Kruxgarl. They know that this is not a liberator, because there is no kobold liberators. This is merely their new slave master.
Good.
They tell you that the shaman is in the altar room, past the fountain, past the thrones.
That's where we think he is, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
The very place.
They say you can also get there through. Sorry, I gotta make sure I'm getting these names right, because they would use the real names. They would say you can also get there through the kitchen and the male's quarters, and through the shaman's quarters. Kruxgarl would identify that the door, the other door in the fountain room, leads you to the male's quarters.
That's probably... Is that maybe where you all heard the voices? It sounds like that's...
I think it was.
I suppose these voices, though, too. But either way... Would... I'm sorry, go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, no, we opened the door last time. There was a bunch of rubble in between us and the kobolds that were in there, so we did not press further. But we can definitely do that. Or we could head back and see if the smoke is dissipated. But I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure either, but I think finding another route in is tactically advantageous anyways, since they're
Okay.
now covering that current route.
Yep. That makes sense to me. All right. So let's head in through what we believe is the male's quarters. We can head in through the northeastern door in the fountain room.
That's great. Christopher, this all stems
yeah.
from you like saying you guys don't quite see inside the room the whole way, which is great.
Well, you didn't.
Yeah.
There's a
You're
10-foot hallway
close.
before that room.
Hey, you're close to saying something, but you're like,
oh.
This is the room with the wall right in the mountain. Yeah.
Ralston, I think you're up to open the door.
Okay, I'll do it.
Okay. Let me see here. Okay. You open the door, and you can see that there is a great many kobolds on the other side. There is a wall of rubble, roughly 3 feet or 4 feet high, that blocks the passage. They were not notified ahead of time of your assault or presence, so they have not prepared a organized, coordinated defense. Actually, these guys should be over here. There is a lot of kobolds in this room.
I think this might be a sleep spell.
Yeah.
From where you're standing, you see 5 normal ones, a slightly bigger one, and a very well equipped one.
Do we want to move a group of us up to that wall, like do some movement up there and take the wall before they take the wall?
We gotta pop our spell first, I think.
Just wait at the door and see what happens.
If have they noticed us? Do they see us with the door open?
They have
noticed. Then I think moving up to take the wall's fine, but I think sleep spell is like we can move up the fighters to take.
Yeah.
I heard of a guy once in an OSR game that like ran in to take a wall, and then there were faster moving monsters he couldn't see when he was on the other side, and then like they swarmed him and killed him. I just heard that happen to somebody at one time, so I don't know.
Was it you, Ross? Be honest.
Woo. Woo.
We lost initiative anyway.
You did lose initiative. Please declare spells.
Mulchi declares that we may need a back guard since we left those unknown numbers behind us.
Okay. Yeah, so they will move to prepare a defense. They will stack up 1, 2, 3 with spears, and 3 more from the other side show up with spears there. Okay, and then these guys, a few more pop out of the woodwork, readying javelins. They will not be actually attacking this turn. You know what? Their line of sight would be more like this, so that they can see you.
There are a fair number of kobolds in this room.
It's
Yes.
your movement and missile fire, and I'll move you guys up a little bit so you can actually see. Shoddy walls over here.
Would I be able to shoot anything with my short bow in this?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, all right. I guess fire, or we're gonna pop a spell.
I'll totally declare sleep from the scroll.
Yeah.
Anybody firing missiles, please make.
I
your
say we
attack
do
rolls.
fire missiles, and then after that, see what happens with the sleep, right?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Target the
Okay.
big guy, if you could. Target the
Yeah,
big
I'll
guy.
target the big guy with my 2 attacks.
He's the least
Um,
likely to go to sleep, so.
Well,
These three,
they're bigger. They're big ones.
the fancy ones are target AC 14.
Okay, I did not hit him then.
Yeah, we'll aim for the back rows.
Yeah, someone hit him, or maybe. I did not
Gotta-
hit my target. Multi hit,
Is,
I think.
is there critical hits in the what we're playing?
No.
No.
Okay.
You will
So
all
I got-
target. You're all targeting the big guy.
Yeah,
Yes.
cutter hit, I think.
No, I got a 13. I was gonna aim for one of the
Mhm.
smaller ones.
All right.
Since y'all are
Multi
aiming
hit for
big guns.
3.
Which one of the smaller ones?
Just any of the ones about in front here. Sorry.
Okay. All right. No worries.
Yeah, like rather.
What'd you hit for damage?
Rolling now.
They all have 1 HP.
2.
Oh,
Okay, that one dies.
Yes.
And then sorry, another hit.
Mulchi hit for 3. I was aiming for the game master.
Okay.
It looks like his name the way you're. He's the game master. Destroy him.
The wizard from the old D&D cartoon.
It is melee combat. Anybody want to close to melee?
Mochi, you want to come up with me and
I
join
think
me in
it's-
this mess?
Yeah, if we can move, well, let's move.
All right. And we roll up.
Okay, let me split you guys off. Mulch. Ralston. You guys are stacked up 2 wide.
And these guys are these small fry are 1 hit dice, so I can attack the dice, I believe.
These are actually half hit dice creatures.
Nice.
They are. They have organized the defense behind this barricade.
Okay.
So their target armor class is going to be 17.
Okay.
Do we gain benefits of this wall
That is a
in any
miss.
way with AC?
I'm gonna say no. They have secured
That is a miss.
defensive points, so they would poke you with their spears before you get close enough to the wall.
That is a hit.
Hey, all right. Let me swing my mace.
And that is 1 whole point of damage.
17 was the key.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
I inflicted 1 whole point on one of these fellows.
Hey, it's better than 1/2 point. Let me tell you.
That's true.
I say, hurry up with the mumbo jumbo back there.
It is now time for spells.
Okay. Reverend Christopher, how many 4 hit dice monsters?
There are 0 4-hit dice monsters.
3.
There are 0 3-hit dice monsters.
2.
There are 0 2-hit dice monsters.
Very well.
sleep is so cool.
Yeah.
9
Ice
of,
rolls, it looks like.
9 of them go to sleep.
Okay. I'm gonna, do you have a preference on which ones go to sleep?
The big ones. The ones in the back, that is.
Okay, that is 3. Honk Shu. Honk Shu. Honk Shu. And then you have 6 more to assign. You can
Okay.
actually sleep all the guys right on the barricade if you wanted to.
What do you all think?
I think
think
that'd be
so.
a good
They
idea.
They have a higher AC because of their entrenched position.
Yeah,
Yeah.
actually, that's a great point. Yeah, we'll do the ones on the barricade.
We can just
I
tiptoe right around.
I feel like I kind of cheated by telling you that, but by suggesting that. Oh, whatever.
Well, I literally didn't even think about it, but had he not directly said that actually.
Me and Ralston knew immediately because we're up here fighting.
You're up here not
Yeah,
able
it's
to
like,
hit him.
get these guys, get these guys.
Okay, there are 2 left. They are going to flee, but roll initiative. If you get a 6, well, actually, give me a second.
I did.
Hold on. Okay, all right. Instead of fleeing, they actually drop their weapons and cower.
Excellent.
They're going to throw themselves at your mercy at this point.
I tell Kruxgarl, see now, already they come in droves to join your legions. King Kruxgarl, show your power. Show your judgment. And I give him like a rusty shiv. And then leave it up to him, like, to decide what to do, you know.
I would kill the important looking ones if I were you.
Thanks, Eddie. That's Eddie's real voice.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I mean, we'll kill, first of all, let's go kill the big guys. All right. Like, so obviously.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the you know, but then like, as far as the ones that are cowering, I'm saying, you know, exercise your judgment as king.
Yeah.
Are you killing the ones on the barricade as well?
We should kill them.
Yeah.
Right? Am I crazy?
Yeah.
I mean,
But the ones that are cowering, I just like leave it up to Kruxgarl. Like, you know what I mean? Is that okay?
Yeah, no,
That's
of
fine.
course.
Is that, yeah?
That's cool as shit.
I'm trying to get him to develop an ego, you know?
he's not gonna have many subjects when we're done
He's
here.
got 2.
Oh no, he's got that breeding pen. He can like
Yeah.
make more.
Yeah.
He chooses to kill one and to leave the other.
Excellent.
If you
Excellent
were
judgment.
if you
My
if you were to-
king.
if you were to ask him his reasoning, he would not have one. He just simply chose, I want to kill this one. I don't care about killing this one. It's clear
Excellent.
that this creature operates on a wavelength that is so opposed to yours.
Yeah.
He kills or he grants mercy according to his own whims.
I'm disgusted by him, but I say, excellent, my king.
Yes. I'm disgusted yet impressed.
Your wisdom.
I'm disgusted by him. that was really good. Okay, all right. Bloop, bloop.
What are these? What do these guys have on them? Do they have more pouches of coppers?
Each of these kobolds. So the wimpy ones, they all have a spear and 8 copper pieces on them. The guards have a spiked club, 2 javelins, a shield, and 15 copper pieces. And the leader has a spiked club, 2 javelins, a shield, and 18 copper pieces.
Let's definitely give a shield to Kruxgarl and to Hunter.
I believe Kruxgarl already had a shield.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken. Okay. And what are you doing with this one? There's one that's still alive.
Should just command him to join us, right? In our army.
Yeah.
Yeah, he works for us now.
Yeah.
But
We'll give you many Chinese.
let's stand him up front.
Yeah.
Okay. Ross, remind me what the actual press into service rules are. You can just press a defeated enemy into service, right?
According to Book 1, it says that if they do a reaction roll after they're defeated and they fail it per se, they just join your service.
Okay, so I actually did that. That's why instead of running, they cowered.
Yeah.
Nice.
They did a poor reaction roll. So he will be pressed into your service under fear of disembowelment. Let me describe what you see. So I already described most of the room. Yeah, so that's the room. There are two doors, both set to the east, one to the north and one to the south.
Looks like the one to the north is slightly larger.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Um,
Good eye, Varger.
I'm gonna say, let's go to the small door
Okay.
Small door it is.
and crack that one open.
Who
Uh,
will open the door?
I think it's multi, isn't
it it is Mulchi's. Mulchi will do it. Oh, he's ready.
it?
Mulchi opens the door. Let me describe to you what it is you see.
Oh no, more of these guys.
5 kobolds occupy this room. They're hurling rocks at a huge white rat in a corner. They do not notice you.
Well, I hope they don't hear this longbow being pulled back and an arrow going into the back of their skull.
Right? Oh.
They
Leave that
do not
rat
notice
alone.
you. That is to say, you can take a surprise round if you choose to slay them.
Leave that rat
What?
alone.
Load them up, boys. Let's see them 20s.
All right, please make your attack rolls if you choose to do so.
Okay. I will shoot twice.
I'll move you guys actually into the room
This
here.
is
Oh,
for,
that is a 1. Nope.
Ross, if you like your new press gained kobold,
Oh, yep,
can,
that hit.
can have a javelin to throw as well.
1 hit for 2 points of damage.
Jeremiah Jimble hits once for 5.
Mulchi hits once for 3.
I hit one of them in the front for 6, and then another one to the right front for 2.
That one in front is your friend, Ross. Actually,
my
you know what?
bad.
I'll give him a little symbol.
I hit one of them once for 3 damage.
He's gonna get this symbol. That's your friend. That will kill all of them.
Okay, cool. I wish I had prepared Speak with Animals now, because we have a giant rat.
A lit torch illuminates this room, which contains straw and cloth bedding as well as personal items. On the east wall is a crude painting of a kobold deity ambushing a group of smaller and larger humanoids. The smaller humanoids you recognize as goblins. The larger humanoid you recognize looks similar to the creature which you freed from the prison but had to slay when he ran for the hills.
Cool. Do we want to toss this room and look for stuff, or do we want to keep moving?
Yeah. Let's toss the room real quick.
I'll say, especially that damn kobold painting creeps me out.
Give me a second. You find a total of 16 copper pieces among the straw bedding. On the kobolds, they each have 2 carry short swords, 1 carries a spear, and 2 carry spiked clubs. All of them have 7 copper pieces each.
We
How
keep
do I
this
do
up,
it?
guys. We're gonna have a whole gold piece by the
I
time we get
know,
out of here.
right?
Yeah,
I haven't looked past, I think, like the 3rd level, like in a serious way, in this module. But I promise, even the rest of the rooms on the 1st level are a bit more lucrative than what you guys have. You guys have
Nice.
literally only been hitting like the cheapest spots ever, except for
Kobolds and copper pieces.
the ghoul room.
Yeah.
Where you guys killed that ghoul.
Yeah.
That had
Yeah.
some good stuff to it. And I think you guys also found something else. The necklace that Clixie had was worth some stuff. And then
Yeah.
freeing the woman in the cells was 500 gold reward.
Yeah.
Anyway, where would you like to go next?
Let's go to the large door.
You guys are cleaning house today.
Steel Team 6.
It's time.
down here, copper
got a
is as
mission.
good as gold, right? Or as good as platinum.
It's true.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Find anything worth buying? I mean, maybe a statue, an old dwarven statue.
Shinies are shinies, man. All right, who is opening the door?
This one is Jeremiah Jimble.
On the other side of the door, I will describe to you what it is you see. A blazing fireplace stands against the north wall, while a large grate in the center of the floor, in the floor occupies the northwest corner. Kobolds are placing mushrooms and dead rats into a huge iron pot in the fireplace. There are 5 males with weapons. 5 of them are females who attempt to flee. The males with weapons. Wait, I should roll for surprise. They notice you, and they are somewhat afraid of you.
Should just tell them to put down their weapons and salute swear fealty to their new king.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do that.
Yep.
And then
If that fails, have Padraig scare him and speak in the Kobold. One of his poems or something.
Okay. Let's see here. Not good enough. They are going to charge you. Please roll initiative.
We tried.
They rolled a 1.
I got a 5.
All right. It is moving. Declare any spells, please.
No spells for me.
No spells.
Movement and missile fire.
I will fire twice.
Fire 3 darts. And a javelin from, you know.
What's the AC? 13?
Yes.
In fact,
that's
they all throw javelins.
And that is a hit, I believe. Yes.
I rolled 100-sided dice. No wonder I was like, why?
Why?
Weird. I got a
There's so many
78.
dice.
Hey, 1 point. I'm just looking at the chest sidebar. 1 point of damage.
2.
I have 4 points.
Believe it or not, that
from,
actually kills one.
Nice.
Mulchi hits 1 for 6.
You just eviscerate him. Goes to one side and out the other.
I
Okay.
hit 1 for 6 as well.
3, 1, 3, and 5.
Man, turns out like
Jeez.
14 dudes throwing darts, shooting bows and javelins really clears
Just
out
really
5
good.
kobolds pretty quick.
It's like that one meme of the one guy getting hit by 1,000 arrows at once.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
I
American
failed to
Gods.
recover a splintered javelin.
Ooh.
Just try to recover my arrow.
All right. Let's see here.
I like rolling for broken arrows.
Yeah, I recovered mine.
I'm lime green. I'll just stare at this color of the dice. Okay, color coded.
Yeah.
All right. I will remind you. Okay, so there's a fireplace against the north wall, large grate in the northwest corner, and then there is a pot with mushrooms and dead rats in it on the fireplace. There is also a door to the east.
Is the grate on the floor?
Yes, it's built into the floor.
I know we have a mission, but I gotta look at this. Varger is gonna go over to the crate and peer down. He's like, "Hey, Drag, bring that lantern. Let's see what's in this hole."
Hold the lantern over the grate.
Under this grate is a filthy pit of water and waste. It appears the grate can be lifted.
I'm
Somebody
so
have
tempted.
Right? I think that would be a bad idea.
Does anybody have a pole?
I have a pole arm. I do have wait a minute. I do have a 10-foot pole. Wait a minute.
Can you
I think you did.
you poke
Yeah, I
it?
do have a.
Poke
Yeah,
it,
I'll poke
see
it.
how deep it is, and
Yeah, I can do that.
make sure that
I'm still here. I just dropped a bowl, and now I have to clean up the
make
pieces.
sure an oitug
Oh,
doesn't
no.
snap it out of your hands as soon as you do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Killing sniping turtle down there. Bear something.
That's a heck of a pull, Ross. An oitug. So you're reaching down with the 10-foot pole there.
Yes, sir.
The entire hole is about 5 feet deep, and the water is about 2 feet deep.
You good? We good about going on a little swim? Or a little Wade.
Are you up for that?
I am.
I just asked
What about you,
Kruxgarl, where does this go? What is this?
He shrugs his shoulder. I was never assigned to kitchen duty.
Hmm.
We're in kitchen. Okay, we were described kitchen as our back route.
Yeah. I asked the other guy too, of course.
Yeah, he he says this is just where we throw stuff we don't want.
Okay. I think we should hold this for later and
Yeah.
end
Yep.
this.
Yep.
Get that other room.
All right. One more door. Let's go down this door hallway.
I think it's my
I
turn to
think you're
open the
up
door.
again. Yeah.
Yeah.
Get it.
All right. I'll do such.
You guys could also have your press ganged kobold be opening these doors.
Oh yeah.
True,
Actually,
Have him be annihilated by a lightning trap.
Right.
anytime Cutter wants to check out a door, just go ahead.
All right, you open the door.
I was about to say, if you want me to, I can just try to listen into every door we come across.
Yeah.
What number is this? Sorry, these rooms are not really numbered very sequentially. For example, you were just an 11, you're entering 12, and then the room with the white rat and the 5 kobolds was 13 for some reason.
Oh, nice.
3 kobolds occupy this room. They have been sleeping. They are surprised.
Let's just. Do you guys want to even try it?
I'm going to say for expediency, you can just slit their throats.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah. Let's just go.
Yeah, it's either that or lay down your arms, but then we still can't trust them. So yeah.
Yeah.
They each have a javelin, a short sword, and 12 copper pieces. The room is strewn with crude bedding and personal belongings. 3 oxen skulls decorate the north wall.
Are you all okay if the javelins go to the hirelings? The little
Yes, that's fine.
Little
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah. Yeah. I've got a bow.
Yeah. Weren't we told there was a way into the chapel through this way?
Yes, I believe. The lady said kitchen, right? And
Yeah.
mains.
Yeah.
What were they saying? Males?
Bale's chamber.
The males chamber. Okay.
Should we examine the walls?
Yeah.
Who would like to examine the walls?
I'll take the north wall. That's like no. I think let's go over here. It's got to be
In 10 minutes, you can examine pretty fairly all of these walls between
cool.
the 5 of you.
Sweet.
Yeah.
On the east wall is a small circular off-colored rock pressed into the wall as though it was cut from stone and placed in a brick wall, but the rest of the wall is cut right out of the stone of the cave.
Wait,
I said,
Cutter, does this look interesting to you?
be foul sorcery, Cutter, beware.
Yeah, it looks interesting. To be entirely fair, kind of like what he says. Kind of wonder if we should Kobold be the one to do it in case we.
Actually, it's a great idea. Hunter or Hunter 2. Let's have them pull this brick.
The guy who's not magically charmed? Or, the one that was force press gang, not magic press gang.
Yeah.
I'm assuming.
Yeah.
I want to
Yeah,
keep Hunter. Can I have the other kobold? do
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
I'm going to try to learn dog guy.
Wait,
He
what?
goes,
Okay. Yeah.
he goes up and he presses the rock in, and lo and behold, it was a secret door all along. He looks excited for a brief moment and then realizes that he is under military slavery still.
Oh, man.
It happens.
It happens.
Yeah, been there, man.
Right.
I'm about to say that's just what happens when you join the military. Like it's kind of how it works.
You are in a room. By the south wall is a makeshift bed of rags, twigs, and dried leaves. By the north wall are 2 chests.
Ooh.
Okay. Obviously, I won't keep saying this, but I will always query the new Kobold guy if he recognizes any of this stuff, you know.
He's not familiar with this room.
Okay.
Neither is Kruxgarl, actually.
I bet this is the shaman's chambers.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
Right.
Let's deal with the shaman and then take his stuff.
Yeah.
Especially if he's charmed, right? Because then we
Yeah.
can,
Yes, exactly. So yeah, Cutter, let's listen at this door, and then depending on what we hear, there might be another room before the chapel, or from the map I've got, it looks like this might be the chapel. Depends on how big the chapel is.
Give me a second. Just put my ear to the door. I'm just listening.
Yeah, you don't hear anything on the other side of this door.
I
Right.
don't hear nothing.
Kobold opening the door.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It gave us the idea.
There is a staircase which leads down.
Oh, that makes sense.
Does it? Was there elevation earlier? Okay, I missed it.
We went down when we went into the king's chamber.
That's right. That's right.
Kick him
Yeah.
down the stairs. All right, it's not trapped.
Yeah.
Don't,
Good
actually, I don't actually
memory.
do that. I don't actually do that.
There is another door.
All right.
Alchi's turn, I think.
Let's let the
Oh wait,
kobold
that's
do
right.
it.
We're doing
Yeah,
Kobold.
Kobold's on door duty.
No,
All
we're
right.
a bunch of LTs and he's a private.
Give me 1 second.
It's behind the door, Private Hunter.
I just
Thought
have
it was
to have this pulled up because there's a friggin' spell in this module that's not in Swords and Wizardry. It's in Osric, and I don't have the Osric rules. And this, yeah, okay.
I can
Door
bring it up if it
opens.
helps.
Yeah, that'd be wonderful. The spell you're looking for is Chant.
Okay.
There are 3 kobold corpses in the center of the room. At the end of the room, there are 3 kobolds that are surrounding a shorter, squatter, and uglier kobold who is holding a staff and has bones braided into his mangy hair. They're all watching a black cloud on the western side of the room. They notice you. They're not surprised. Thank you, sir. Does not tell me what it does. Oh, there it is. Sorry.
Yeah.
Let me describe the room to you as well, since you can see it clearly here. Ugh, why is this formatted this way, man? Sometimes this whole module is written by all the art, all the writing, all the maps were done by a single guy, which is
Wow.
impressive, but every once in a while it shows. Okay.
Yeah.
The air is rank and smells of charred flesh and bones. 2 rows of brick columns run the length of the room, and a blackened, charred altar rests up against the south wall. Torches on the walls send light and shadows playing across the room. Standing at the south end of the room is a group of kobolds surrounding a kobold with a feathered head dress. Please roll for initiative. And declare spells.
Charm person.
None for me. Go.
Ooh.
No.
Nice.
Ooh.
You win the initiative order. Movement and missile fire.
All the little
you-
guys throw their javelins. Let me see
You are
if I-
50 feet away.
Ooh.
I don't know what the range on that stuff is.
Oops, sorry.
Ross, please. I'm trying to keep this door open. Your
Oh,
armor class target is 13 over on all cases.
That's a miss.
And
That is also a miss.
we are trying not to kill
Big guy.
Okay,
the big
aiming
guy.
for his buddies. Okay.
Yeah.
I hit.
All right.
I hit twice for 3 damage each. And
Jeremiah Jimbo hits for 2.
and the bow's range is 70 feet.
Mulchy hits for 6. One attack.
All of the kobold minions are dead. It is melee attack. He's not the shaman is not going to move. He is, however, going to begin chanting. Sort of guttural, chaotic sound.
Varger he's gonna close with this guy, I think.
Yeah, same.
In case we do not charm him.
Yeah, same.
I'll have all the little guys charge forward and strike for subdual damage to try to interrupt it.
Yeah.
They were too far away to throw anything.
Okay. Yeah, they should be able to move. It's their movement range is 60 feet, so they should be able to make it just barely. So they can get up there and strike if you choose to do so, Ross.
Okay.
Kruxgarl. I need to make a dog boy for you.
Okay, one of them hits. I believe you said he has a club, so half of this will be subdual. 2 damage and then 2 subdual damage. And that should stop the spell, I think, too.
Yes. Okay.
Sadly, that was not Kruxgarl. That would have been kind of epic, but it was his minion.
New king.
It is now spells. Now he is no longer casting a spell, and he is going to get a saving throw on your charm person. And I'll roll it publicly. That will not pass. He is charmed.
Hello, I say in Kobold. You know, long have you waited for my arrival, for I am the answer from your gods. And then I assume my place on the altar.
Mulchy looks at Rouse and says, "What the hell is he just saying?"
He introduces himself in a gravelly, creaky voice as Lath.
Lath, you have found disfavor with your gods. Great curses have come upon your people, and to no gain for yourself. Much gain have you asked for. And I extend a gnarled finger in the dark as my robe, flutters, and I clatter on the floor with my hooves. I walk across the room to get to the altar.
He says, but do you know how many rats I sacrificed? Do you know how many scabs I ate? I did everything I needed to. He moves his headdress and some of his clothing, and you see there's a bunch of ritual scarification on him.
Very well. A new dark sun rises, and you will follow me out of this place. And that's it. Yeah, he's totally going to go into my
he looks down
monster pit. Yeah, and he's going to teach me all his spells like darkness.
Couple of notes, yeah. He knows darkness, protection from good, and chant.
Nice.
He has a spiked club. The kobolds that you've killed each have short swords, spears, and 11 copper pieces. He also contains 2 keys. On the altar, the sides of the altar are engraved with skull and snake designs. It is covered with dried blood, small bones, and charred offerings.
Maybe, Varger, what do you think about us taking the time to just kind of reorganize these burrows for their defense and make sure that we're not going to fall into any of their traps, and then just take anything that's actually valuable, and then leave them a huge bounty of copper coins or so. I don't know, but
Yeah, I've got 100 copper.
yeah,
I brought 30 copper with me that we can start rebuilding King Kruxgarl's treasury.
oh man, every time we find copper, we should just bring it here and then create like
Yeah.
a mountain.
We
of
had that
copper.
chest. We could have brought the chest back with us too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah, I'll say you can do that. We can iron out the details regarding that later. That can be an out of session faction
You know,
driven goal.
if Ralston spoke Kobold, he'd probably be very concerned right now. But what Podrick just said.
Okay, what do you do?
I want to examine, just take 10 minutes and sort of tap this altar, see if there's anything obvious.
I want to help. I want to look for keyholes. I love keys. So let's find the
Yeah.
keyholes.
Yeah.
Nothing so far as you can tell. It appears to be an altar.
What is his name again? The
Lath.
Lath.
L-A-T-H. Lath. I actually had a really good name, but this guy's got a name from the module. However, the kobold that you press ganged into service is named Keek.
Nice.
Keek. You think that they named him that because of the way that he laughs?
Nice. I mean, obviously, we would ask Lath, if you have secrets, you have to reveal it now.
Yeah, I mean, he says he's got valuables in the chests in his room.
Okay. So no secret
He
doors.
also warns you. Let me see here. He says there's a trap on one of his chests, but he'll deactivate it for you.
Great. Yeah.
So, very hospitable.
Oh yeah.
Would you guys like to go check that out?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Let's do the chests.
All right. Do you want the trapped one first or the non-trapped one?
Let's do the trap one first.
Yeah. Let's.
Chest number 2 is locked and trapped. You can use the key to open it, and the trap is crudely constructed and immediately visible upon looking at it.
Wow.
Inside is a small leather string bag. If you were to open the bag, you would find 4 aquamarine gems worth 500 gold pieces each.
Nice.
Nice.
Payday.
In the unlocked chest, there is a ceremonial headdress, robes, prayer beads, several goblin skulls, and a sacrificial dagger worth 20 gold pieces. There's also what Lath calls incense for his dark gods, but you clearly can tell that it is dried fecal matter.
Nice.
Lovely.
I love the Kobold aesthetic.
It's strong.
Kobold core.
Rats and dung.
I was just going to say kobold core.
Yeah. Kobold. It's like
just like
Kobold.
Mammal's
Sex
house.
Panther.
The copper
100%.
kobolds.
80% of the time, it works 100% of the time.
What you got, Master Caller? What's your next thought? What about these keys?
Let's do.
The
the keys for the chest?
The keys were...
Yeah, they're there for the chest.
Okay,
yeah.
okay. Makes sense.
Okay. All right. If you guys will humor me, I want to go take enough water out of this fountain so that I can purify it.
Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah, I want to see what happens.
Yeah, I'll shoot you over there.
Nothing. But
Let's go take a bath.
I've been wanting to do this for a minute.
All right, let's see here.
He accidentally cast heat metal on it. No.
Yeah.
Boils it.
But you solved the top secret of the entire. No one's ever solved the secret. Purify the
Right.
water.
So here's
Like
what
a
happens. You begin your druidic incantations and chants, and you purify the water. You have a
Nice.
large bowl of quite clean water, and a
Varga
rather dirty bowl.
Varga takes some water and drinks it,
Mm,
and he's
delicious.
satisfied.
It tastes slightly of peach.
Nice. Nice. Is there anything I can see the bottom of it now? There's nothing at the bottom.
There's plenty of scum down there.
Ooh, it's like a dirty swimming pool.
Cool.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
It's exactly like a dirty swimming pool.
You're hoping it would be a
Alright.
wishing well, and there'd be a bunch of gold coins down there. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Ralston, you want to jump in the grate in the kitchen and dig
Yeah.
around?
Yeah, I will.
All right.
I've already. Oh, sorry, my cat.
I mean-
No, we're good.
You don't have to jump down there if you don't want to.
No, I'll
but
do
you
it.
seem
I'll do
like
it.
you were eager
Yeah.
to do it.
Yeah, I'll do it. Yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah.
Is there water down there?
There is about 2
2 feet.
feet of disgusting murky water.
All right, I'll
Okay.
jump in. I'll
Just-
jump in the silt water.
Better part of caution. Let's tie a rope around you in case we need to yank you.
Oh yeah,
out.
I've got 50 feet of rope. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a big boy. We may have to yank him.
Yeah, the water is not
Yeah.
flowing,
Ugh.
and it is disgusting. Were you to search through the muck, you find a gold-hilted dagger worth 400
Nice.
gold.
Nice.
Nice.
Get mucky. We're getting mucky.
I told you there was treasure to be found here.
Right.
You guys have just been
Right.
steadfastly avoiding all of it.
We want to clear the minions. I think our plan was sound.
I think this
Right.
this should bring you guys all to the next level.
Not me,
Yeah.
but the others. Yeah.
Mochi's power
Well,
grows.
you're level 2.
Yeah.
At least
Yeah.
level 2 then.
I got a long road to hoe.
So I will say at this point you guys are all exhausted. It is time to
Yeah.
head back, unless there's anything in particular you wanted to do before you left.
No.
I'm good.
Only things related to the ascension of Kruxgarl.
Yeah.
Russ, I will warn you, you've pretty much killed all of the male kobolds in this area. I believe you've left 3 alive. One of which is
You're
Kruxgarl,
taking 2 with you.
one of which is Lath,
Right.
and the third one it was press ganged into your service, whose fate is currently unknown.
Oh, I'm totally going to leave Kruxgarl and Keek here with all the kobold women
Female.
and kobold children and stuff.
Luckily, the gestation cycle for kobolds is quite rapid, so it should not be long before
Like rats.
there's a new generation of susceptible young minds for Kruxgarl to mold. Okay.
It's always good.
We did it.
Quick housekeeping. Number 1, who can be here next Sunday evening?
I can.
I'm in.
Mochi can.
Mythic Mountains RPG is a private online play club that focuses on folk RPGs. Folk RPGs are the games that belong to all of us. They're what actually happens at a table between friends. It's their voice that has the authority on what is fun and what works for them. Weekly, we upload our games to allow others to sit in with us. The channel isn't monetized. We don't own the artwork, music, software, or games shown in these actual plays, and you can find links to their authors in the description. Like, subscribe, and share if you wish, or don't. Just like games in person, you're welcome to pull up a chair, sit in, and watch some of our games. No performances, no fancy equipment, just regular people playing folk pencil and paper role-playing games and having a good time. We hope these games will prove a source of enjoyment to anyone just wanting to listen in, anyone looking for examples of how actual groups run and play folk RPGs, and most importantly, if you haven't found your group yet, you're welcome here at ours.